old heart impacts past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask, grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here. And now, whenever we last left off, Izuku Midoriya. What happened during the forest training camp? While other students were stuck dealing with the forest fires and other things throughout the entire forest, we did actually have a few students in Class 1A who were taken by surprise. Now, along with that, Midoriya did actually get back David Shield's soul. Now, this victory did actually come with a bit of, well, repercussions. Meliodas of the Ten Commandments. He knows that an artifact might exist in Merlin's possession that might hold the soul of a god, or a goddess clan. Well, someone from the goddess clan, basically. Now, this is bad news. If Meliodas can find Merlin, or at least where her place is hidden, then that could be absolute chaos. The dude's already probably scoured half the globe. Now, it is very early in the morning, and Midoriya has barely gotten back to his apartment. Sitting down the pet carrier and opening it up. The fox basically just staying inside for a second. Midoriya looking in and seeing if it's okay. Now, Midoriya basically just leaves it alone. As Deanne, she actually does come walking out and see what's going on. Her yawning and asking Midoriya, what's he doing? Oh. Hey, Deanna. Oh. Are you alright? No, not really. You know how hard it was to find a place that was open so... Well, I guess it's early now, but so late? No. Anyways, is it, in there? Yeah, it should be, but... Question. After everything that happened, do you know who was taken? I wasn't really informed about it. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's a bit of an odd one. You see, there's many different things about it. Are you just gonna beat around the bush, or are you actually gonna tell me? Okay. Somehow they caught Bakugo, Tokuyami, Ida, and I believe... I think Ibarra. Midoriya freezing. 4 classmates? You are sure that that's it? Are you okay? Midoriya balling his hands up in a fist and getting angry. No, he's not. He thought that they only got 1 or 2, but 4? This cannot be happening. Now, Deanne can tell that Midoriya is angry, but he needs to stay calm. Her going to bring her hand up. Think for a minute. She could just try calming Midoriya down normally. However, there's also the fact that he does need to get some sleep. She could shoot a beam into his head and make him go to sleep. This is not good. Now, that is interrupted whenever Midoriya does actually feel something brush against his leg. him looking down to see that the fox is at least trying to curl up around Midoriya's left leg. Midoriya kind of surprised, going to bend down to pick up the little guy. As soon as he actually does pick up the fox, it tries to move around a bit and get away from Midoriya, before he just sets it down on the couch, and begins to scratch it behind the ear. Midoriya having a bit of a smile come onto his face. You okay, little guy? The fox proceeding to yawn. Midoriya? Yeah, he feels the same way. Deanne, at least watching that Midoriya, seems to be a little bit better, before she goes on to tell him that he needs some sleep. Now, with that being said, Midoriya does go to his room, and fall asleep. Not getting a lot of it before eventually, someone does knock onto his door, and Deanne does answer it. Surprise, surprise. Who else could it be? It is All Might. He wants to talk with Midoriya. UA is getting a little bit more time off. And with everything going on, well, he's gonna be informed of it already. So he believes that it should be appropriate to have this conversation. Now, Deanne does walk into Midoriya's room and wake him up. Midoriya at least putting some pants on and walking into the living room. Oh, hey, All Might. Him scratching himself, well, him scratching the back of his head asking All Might exactly what's going on. Midoriya, this is, well, quite a challenging time. What do you mean? What is currently happening with UA? All of the students being involved in such dangerous situations. Island sunk to the bottom of the ocean. The USJ. The villains that attacked that place. Then there was last night. Young Kirishima is still in the hospital. How is he? Young Kirishima should be fine. In fact, doctors are working on him. His injuries weren't too severe. Along with that, they were actually a bit more concerned about the villain. Young Kirishima seems to have cracked the man's skull, along with broken the man's jaw. Along with that, they're at least still trying to piece together how he was able to defeat this man. But is he going to be alright though? Did he break anything? I could go over there and help. No, young man. He should be fine. Besides, I think that you should be a bit more worried about what's currently happening. Oh, right. Damn it. I couldn't save them. All because I was too focused on what the hell was going on with Kirishima. Dang it. If I just... Fuck! You tried to do it again. You tried to save everyone. But you couldn't have known that, though. Could you? Every time Class 1A gathers somewhere, villains attack. Then again, Island wasn't a villain attack. At least it wasn't the League, right? Shit. Damn it, who cares anymore? Wait a minute. Fuck, I still have David's soul. Okay, I need to talk to Melissa later. Now, with that being said, All Might continues on with his explanation. The dorm system is going to be put into place. Class 1A, along with many other classes, are going to be they're going to have housing on UA grounds. And because of this, they believe that UA will not only have to increase their security measures, but this will make sure that no student is abducted from their own home. Midoriya? Yeah, he just straight up tells All Might that that sounds like a worse idea. How so? All Might, now you won't have to worry about one student getting abducted. Well, that's exactly the plan. Yeah, you'll have to worry about the whole class. All Might not really responding. Going on to at least tell Midoriya that that does sound like a bigger problem. Alrighty then. Yeah, All Might, you guys are really just making a lot more work from you. A lot more work for you. Besides, how long is it going to take you guys to build that housing? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month? Hell, most construction already takes like, what was it? This apartment building took 2 years to build. By the time you guys make the housing, we'll probably be graduated already. Not to worry. Cementos is being of much help. Huh? Oh, right. Actually, with his quirk, that does make a lot more sense. But even then, how long should it be before we could expect to move in there? I believe it should be 2 days, 3 days. We will need permission from your parents, however. Alright, I can try and give my dad a call then. Haven't said those words in forever. Alright, well, have a good day, young Midoriya. All Might's going to leave. Now, as soon as All Might does leave, Midoriya does actually walk back into his room and pick up his phone, dialing Melissa's phone. As soon as it does begin to ring, we do have Melissa, who actually does walk out from a room in her apartment, walking over to the phone and picking it up. Hello? Hey, Melissa. Oh, Izuku. What's up? There's something important I need to know. Where's your dad at? Oh, he's at the hospital. He won't happen to be at Midoriya saying the close by hospital's name, the one that his dad used to be at. Yeah, he is. How did you know? Lucky guess. Anyways, I have some news. Do you think that you can meet us there? Or at least meet us in the elevator? Sure. Let me just put my stuff away. I was working on designs for something. Oh, building, I see. Yeah, these designs are, well, sort of tricky, but I think I can figure them out. You sound like Hatsume. Who? Oh, she's a girl at UA. Support course. You'd probably like her. Okay, well, if it's really that important. Her walking back into the room, putting stuff back where it needs to be before at least taking the designs and carefully rolling them up. Then walking out of her apartment, meeting Midoriya and, well, Tien in the elevator. Midoriya then at least showing off what he has in his hands. Or at least, well, in a jar. A soul. What is that? It's your father's soul. Hang on, what? Yup. This, it's probably a lot to process. Yeah, I'm still confused. Now, after they do leave, they head to the hospital. Many different people freaking out seeing the movie star. However, Midoriya does not care. Whenever they get to David Chill's hospital room, Midoriya just takes the soul out of the jar, watching as it flies up into the air and directly goes down into David Chill's mouth. A few seconds passing as he actually does begin to move his arms around, or at least his fingers do begin to move. Now, with that, a few seconds later, David Shields actually does sit up, shocked and kind of confused as to where he is. Before Melissa, with tears in her eyes, begins to explain, Dad, calm down, it's gonna be okay. Before he quickly takes off the gas mask. Where am I? Is this the island? Hmm? Sorry, Mr. Shield, no it's not. Hmm? So, wait, are we on the mainland? I've... I hear cars, and I don't hear birds. Yeah, we're on the mainland. Why? Well, the island's been destroyed. You had your soul taken. Well, a demon's kind of after you guys, and Melissa looking at Midori and telling him to please just calm down, let her explain it all. This is probably too much for her dad. Uh, hmm. Don't worry, Melissa, I'll be fine. But, when did you get a quirk? Oh, well, crap. How do I explain this? Mr. Shield, it's not a quirk. It's magic. I'm sorry? Magic actually exists. It's why you've been in a coma for the last 3 weeks, and, well, why I cannot die, even with extensive damage to my brain. And, well, it's why that guy you saw earlier, the one that was covered in darkness, I guess is the best way to describe him, is why he was able to fight me. And as to why that guy who stole your quirk enhancing tech was able to overpower me in a fair fight. For a few minutes. Huh. Hmm. That is a lot of information. Wait a minute. 3 weeks? Yeah. A lot has happened in that time. That's an understatement, Melissa. Actually, I think it's been closer to a month. Mr. Shield, a bit more surprised. Okay, he's gonna need to know exactly when he passed out. Now, now, after a few hours of talking and explaining it to David, he does eventually understand what's going on. Apparently, whenever Midoriya was brought to the island, whenever she told Midoriya that she was quirkless, he began to teach her or at least show her magic. Understanding that Midoriya was taught by somebody named Merlin. It was hard to believe until Melissa made a cup of pudding float throughout the air, and Deanne showed him proof. Every single time Midoriya has been stabbed, killed, injured, blown up, covered in acid, shot at, exploded. Well, I was gonna say lit on fire, but that's already happened. And that was just all in one day. Now, this was hard to convince him, but at the same time it wasn't. Mr. Shield then thanked Midoriya for taking care of his daughter. Understanding that with everything going on, and well, with his, well, apparent trial that's going to be coming up now, he might go to prison. Midoriya saying that actually he plans on helping with that. All Might, well, he's a good friend. So, All Might, he's going to be there to help him. Not only that, but your quirk enhancing tech. It was stolen from you unjustly. It was yours from the beginning. And they had no right to take it. So, I want to say that with at least some evidence in your case, you might actually be able to get off or at least sue the people who took it from you. Either way, think about it like this. All the information that was on the island might have been destroyed. So if they can't find anything to back it up other than the information you might have saved on the cloud servers, then you might get off scot-free. This being where Melissa actually does look a bit more confused. Okay, this guy's a lot smarter than they give him credit for. He's hot, he can cook, and he can actually talk science-y. Along with that, he actually does understand more complicated matters. Midoriya? Hmm? Could we talk outside for a second? Sure. Melissa pulling Midoriya outside. As soon as she pulls him down the hall, she actually just turns around and give him a giant hug. Uh, what are you... Thank you. Huh? For everything you've done. Just... Please shut up. I didn't say anything. Are you alright? You dummy. You're just... nice. A real hero. That's striking a chord in Midoriya. A real hero. Her going on to state that other people have actually been telling her that her father was just going to be going to jail after he woke up. Many different people kept saying that he's going to jail, he's going to jail. She's even tried to check in on the case, but they won't give her any information. Considering the fact that it's technically at least a bureau investigative case, or a department of the Japanese government, basically the Japanese FBI, or Homeland Security, I guess you could say, would be investigating it, not the government. Now, with that being said, she then actually does at least give Midoriya a peck on the cheek, before running back in. Midoriya, he actually is kind of surprised for seconds, before his phone does ring. Him picking it up. Hello? His dad being on full blast. Why the hell didn't he get a call after all that happened? Midoriya then trying to explain to his dad. It was nothing big. Besides, it's all sorted out. All sorted out? Are you kidding me? Midoriya, you have to be more careful. Besides, I saw the recent picture. How did that happen to your face? Wait, what picture? Midoriya confused. Looking online. Apparently, somebody may have taken a picture of him whenever Class 1A stopped at that resting spot, since it is a picture of Midoriya and the Wild World Pussycats. As soon as somebody got out of the car, it shows Midoriya, at least, with his head turned. And you can see that ginormous scar on his face. Midoriya trying to explain it to his dad. It's no big deal. No big deal? Listen, I've been worried sick about you for your whole life. If you can suddenly get hurt whenever I finally at least begin to understand it a bit more, okay, you're gonna make me have a heart attack. Sorry, Dad. But, well, it's been a minute. Where are you at? Oh. Actually, it kinda has. I'm, well, I want to say I might be closer to America? At least I think so. What do you mean you think so? I don't know. Apparently I'm off the coast of this place called Hawaii. Uh, yeah, Dad, that's America. Oh. Well, it's a kind of a weird place. Do you know that they sell soda in a bag here? Huh? That's weird. Yeah, but it's not all bad. I mean, you drop it, it at least doesn't break. Yeah, Dad, that's still weird. Hmm. Alright. Well, I'll catch you next time, Dad. Hmm. Alright. Oh, by the way, before I do go, a teacher might give you a call and explain something about a dorm system. Hmm. Okay, yeah, I think I've already gotten that phone call. Really? Yeah, yeah. Some guy named Nezu? He gave me a phone call about it and told me about it. But, I have some advice for you, kiddo. Hmm? And what is that, Dad? Now, Hasashi goes on saying that if Midoriya is going to be stuck in a dorm room, and he has at least, what, 10 girlfriends? That he needs to either lock his door, or make sure to at least set a lot of money aside to buy something. Particularly a lot of something. Now, Midoriya then hangs up the phone, while his dad, who's currently at least sitting on a boat fishing, is at least laughing a little bit. Now, with that being said, I do believe that this is a good point to leave this off of. And I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.